Welcome to JT Cabinets channel, where we think your cabinets deserve better. Yes, I have my kid with me. I have like 20 other kids, so there's just no getting around it, so suck it up. A little intro about myself real quick. I am Kyle Chineri. I help run a small business family company out of Central Florida called JT Cabinets. So if you like what you see in the video, please give us a call if you live in the area. If you don't live in the area, then I suggest you move to the area. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Here you start out at the bottom of your screen. You'll see us when we first come into the job. We'll do a lot of prep work. We hang up plastic because there's a lot of sanding and routing that goes on in the kitchen. So we try to contain as much debris, dust, what you say, inside the kitchen so we don't make the customer's house a wreck. But other than that, we'll start with demoing all the stuff for the kitchen. The cabinet doors, the trim, the crown molding, quarter round, toe kick, scribe, drawer fronts, handles, pretty much getting down to the bare cabinet itself. Once the bare cabinet is exposed and we are ready to rock and roll, I'll go outside where you see now in the top video. I am pre-cutting all the laminate, all the sides of the cabinets, the faces of the cabinets. I measure them out to be 1 inch longer, 1 inch wider than everything, so that way when we apply the laminate to the cabinet, there is nice overlay around the whole cabinet itself, so everything gets covered. I'll also cut 1/4 inch wood for the cabinet sides because you have your two types of, can't see, that looks like a 1, so bam, 2 types of cabinets, not 1, 2 types of cabinets, your faceless cabinets and your face frame cabinets. These cabinets are face frame, so you have a 1/4 inch lip on the sides of the cabinets for face frame cabinets. So we will add a 1/4 inch piece of wood to the sides to make it flush. Once we do that, we will wood route the sides of the cabinets just to make it even more flush. And then to make it even more flush, we'll sand the sides of the cabinets. It's crazy. And the purpose of that is we want the laminate to be as flush as possible to the cabinet itself. So that way, once we router the side of the cabinet, we will file it and then we'll apply the face. Once the face is applied, we want as tight of a corner as possible. So when you look at the side of the cabinet, all you see is a black line from the mica, because the mica is actually black and then the laminate is applied on the front, which in this case is a white. There's thousands of colors that you can choose from, wood grains, solid colors, mattes. I mean, there's like a duct tape one that we did before. You can get lost in trying to choose a color. But this customer wanted white, so that's what it is. So you see here now in the middle of the video, I am sanding the side of the cabinet. That's probably like the most important part of the job, because you really want a nice flush cabinet, because whoever installed the cabinets, you know, if they were a good cabinet guy, you know, everything's pretty close to being flush, but 90% of the jobs, there's a lot of lips that stick out from 2 cabinets meeting together. They're not perfectly flush, so we try to flush it out as much as possible so there's no bumps in the laminate once you go over, because the laminate will be applied to a whole stretch of cabinets. They come in 4x8 sheets, so we try to get rid of seams in the cabinets, so when you look at the cabinet you just see one nice sheet of laminate. This particular kitchen, I did do a seam, which you see now in the top video, above the microwave, because that was a longer stretch than 8 feet. So you always try to figure out the best possible position for a seam. This particular case, it was the microwave. It's a smaller portion of the cabinet, and once the microwave's in, it sticks out farther. It's going to help cover that seam more. So once the doors are on, you will barely see the seam. Here in the middle of the video, you also see me starting to glue some of the faces and sides with the contact cement, which is what the glue that we use is. You want a nice even applicant of glue on both the laminate and the portion of the cabinet you're gluing. That glue has to be not too dry, not too wet when you apply it, when you hang it up. It has to be nice and tacky. I kind of take my fingers to it, and if it sticks to my fingers real well, that's when I know that it's good to go. You want to be sure to apply it correctly. It's kind of a task that people have to learn real well, because once the laminate sticks, if you're putting it on wrong, you're pretty much just going to have to cut a new piece and peel that piece off. Like I said earlier, once all the sides are on and the faces are on, we'll go through and router. In the top video, you'll see me routering the faces of the cabinets, which Next comes the probably the hardest task about refacing cabinets is all the filing, because every portion of the cabinet you want filed. You don't want any lips of the laminate on any portion of the cabinet, because all the lips do it creates a hazard for chipping. If someone's pulling something out of a cabinet and it hits the laminate, it'll chip that laminate. Or even the sides of the cabinets, it's razor sharp, so it could even be a hazard. You need to cut. So a rule of thumb for me is when we file, you take your fingernails and kind of run it back and forth, and if they catch, then it needs to be filed better. But you want to file the sides of the cabinets, the inside four corners of the cabinets, under the cabinet, on top of the cabinet. It's a pretty daunting task. That's probably the part of the job that everyone hates the most. So once everything's filed and good to go, the best part of the job is my favorite word, consolidate. So we'll start to clean everything up, take all the tools that we don't need out, because pretty much the part of the mess is over. So we will take all the routers out, the sanders out, clean off the countertops, sweep the floors up, vacuum out the cabinets, and then we'll go through and mineral spirit the cabinets. Mineral spirit will take up the glue, stains, pencil marks, all that stuff that we do to the cabinets. Once that's done, we'll kind of disperse the guys out. One will work on trim, one will work on doors, toe kick, vice versa. So here I'm doing doors and the crown. One thing with the doors is you have your overlays of your doors, which if you don't know what that is, let's say you have a 12-inch opening of your cabinet, side to side is 12 inches. The overlays, they range from anywhere from a ½ inch to 1 inch and 9/16. So this particular job, we did an inch overlay on the cabinets. So if the inside of the cabinet is 12 inches, that door is going to be 14 inches. So the doors and the trim are done, then we'll start going through and I'll start getting the placement of the handles from the customer, which you'll start seeing me at the end of the video, doing all the knobs they wanted. Now you'll start seeing the before and after pictures up at the top or at the bottom, wherever it comes at. You'll see the transition from the dark gray cabinet to the white. If you enjoyed the video, stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully I'll do better. It's the first one, so don't critique me too much. Thank you very much. If you liked it, please subscribe and share it.